turn this into this using this. We've got the Dymo DiskPainter on this episode of Gadget. We want to thank our production sponsors, the University Catholic Center, the California Province of the Jesuits, and Gateway. Go to gateway.com to see what they can do for you. Hello, and welcome back to Gadget at thetechstop.net. It's the place where it's always time to get your geek on. I'm your host, Father Robert Ballecer of the Society of Jesus. I'm a member of the California Province of the Jesuits. We're the largest religious order in the Catholic Church, and we're here in the Center for Apostolic Technology at the University Catholic Center on the campus of the University of Hawaii. Now, I want to start off the show by inviting all of our fans who have checked in from the University of Hawaii or in this area to stop by. We'd love to see you. Come see the offices, see us shoot an episode, drop by the gaming lab, and see what we're doing with our digital violence. In any case, if you can make it, we'd love to see you, share a drink, and maybe talk some tech. Speaking of tech, we've got a device that I first saw at Showstoppers at CES this year. This is the Dymo DiskPainter. Now, just like the name implies, this is one of a breed of devices that allow you to print on your CDs. Now, in the past, there's been a lot of different ways to label your CDs. If you're like most uberGeeks, including myself, the way that you do it is you take a pen, normally a permanent marker, and you just scribble some sort of illegible or semi-illegible writing on the surface so it will set itself apart from other disks in your drawer. Or, worst case, again like me, you have an entire drawer filled with disks that you're not really sure what they contain. I spend probably a couple of minutes every day dropping CDs into my carriers just to find out what's on them because I was too lazy to put a label on them. Well, there's been a couple of ways to solve for that. There's been the traditional sticker where you print up a sticker and you stick it onto a CD. There are inkjet printers that will actually print on the special surfaces of CDs and DVDs. And there's technology like light-scribe, which will actually allow you to etch some kind of lettering or distinguishing mark on your CDs and DVDs. But none of those technologies are really perfect. When you're dealing with stickers, there's always a chance that it'll peel off, that it'll make the disc too thick, that it'll be put off-center and unbalance the CD or DVD. When you're dealing with light-scribe, I mean, it's not exactly a full-color technology. It's not something that's going to catch people's eyes. And when you're dealing with inkjet printers, well, the quality just hasn't really been there, at least not in any of the devices that we've played with. So we had our friends over at Dymo, which is now owned by Newell Rubbermaid, send us this unit to see exactly what a dedicated CD and DVD printer could do. The Dymo DiskPainter is a USB 2.0 printer that is compatible with Mac, XP, and Vista. It's small, with a size equivalent to 2 CD jewel cases and a weight of about 2.5 pounds. Like all disk printers, the DiskPainter will print on any inkjet printable CD or DVD surface. However, unlike other disk printers, the Dymo DiskPainter prints from the hub to edge as the disk is spinning. This means that there are no bulky inkjet heads to throw back and forth on a rail, or print assemblies to misalign. Rather, the disk itself spins past the printhead. This leads to a more precise and smooth printing, as well as a much smaller printer frame. Setting up the Dymo DiskPainter is quite simple. Install the drivers and the Diskus software, then plug the printer into a USB 2.0 port. You can also print to the Dymo DiskPainter with third-party software like Adobe Photoshop, Microsoft Publisher, and any other program that recognizes disk printers. But we found the included software to be more than adequate for quality and ease of use printing. The Diskus software is a solid design and printing suite. It includes several eye-catching ready-made templates for those who just want to print, as well as the ability to fully customize print designs. Diskus allows users to fine-tune how ink is distributed on the disk. You have control over the inner and outer printing diameter, print quality, and the density of ink. You can choose between matte, glossy, and colored discs, as well as draft, normal, and full-quality color settings. This fine-tuning enables users to make sure that they don't use any more ink than is absolutely needed. Using the DiskPainter is actually quite a bit of uberGeek fun. You place the disk in the tray, and it is drawn partially into the print housing. You can then watch as the disc is spun and printed. It reminds me of long-gone ubergeeky days as a child, spinning playing cards on an electric motor while coloring them with a permanent marker. The DiskPainter can finish a disc in only 60 seconds at 600 dpi, with a maximum time of 3 minutes for prints at 1200 dpi and maximum ink density. Our prints were gorgeous, and the images seemed to pop off the discs. It's important to remember that the more dense you lay down the ink, the more vibrant the colors will be. However, you'll also use up more of your consumables. The ink cartridges for the DiskPainter cost $37. These cartridges are rated at 100 discs each at 100% coverage, maximum density, and highest print quality. This means that you'll pay an average of 37 cents per print, plus the cost of the disc. However, in our test with a mix of discs printed at draft, normal, and best quality, we saw our test cartridge get between 160 and 200 discs each, dropping the price to as low as an average of 16 cents per print. The Dymo DiskPainter is available online for $250, and it's rated for a lifespan of about 2,000 prints. Now, I am a geek. I admit that, and perhaps that's one of the reasons why I find this pretty cool. I mean, there's something about being able to drop a disc into this thing, see it retract into the housing, and watch it spin as the print head slowly adds color to it. It does remind me of the days of old when I was stripping out electric motors from broken toy cars and spinning pieces of paper, watching myself add color to it with whatever markers I could find. But beyond the geek chic to the device, it really is a very useful little gadget. I mean, I've used a lot of CD labeling technologies in the past, everything from the light-scribe to labeling to inkjet printers. Inkjet printers never gave me the quality that I can get off of this. The light-scribe technology just was never really eye-catching. I mean, it was okay. It's something that will do in a pinch. And the labels, well, they were just too messy and too cumbersome. It just wasn't something that I wanted to do. When I'm playing with the DiskPainter, I mean, it actually makes me kind of want to label my CDs and DVDs, and that's a good thing. I mean, when you're looking at a device that can let you go from something like this to something like this in just a few seconds, I'd say that it's worth the cash. You know, beyond that, it's really not all that expensive. When you figure that you're getting 16 to 30 cents per print, plus the cost of the CD or the DVD, when you look at the aggregate price of the DiskPainter over the lifespan, the 2,000 or more copies that you're going to make with it, you're looking at maybe, 40, 50 cents total per CD or DVD that you make. That's not a whole lot. And, that's just a couple of discs that get ruined by being tossed into a bottom drawer. Now, that being said, there are a few negatives to this unit. The biggest one, the one that I want to bring up, is the fact that there's only one ink cartridge. Now, this is partially because there's only that one stationary print head and the disc spin past it. But, I would have liked to have seen some sort of system where you could have a cartridge for each color, or, even just a second cartridge for black, because in this cartridge, black is formed by mixing together all the colors. You see, what's going to happen is when you run low on one color, you have to replace the entire cartridge. So if you're running too heavily in one particular color, you could go underneath that 100 minimum print statistic. Beyond that, I like this unit. It's something that I am going to use on a daily basis. It's something that I'm going to keep in my office. And it's something that's small enough that it could travel with me as I move from place to place. If you're looking for something to give your discs a bit more pop, be it for your personal collection or if these are going to be discs that you're going to be handing out, might I suggest that you take a look at Dymo's DiskPainter. This might be the solution for ubergeeks who want a little color in their lives. Now that's all the time we have for this episode of Gadget. If you want to find out more about the Dymo DiskPainter or any of the gadgets that we've taken a look at on the show, you can go to our website at www.thetechstop.net. If you click on the Gadget tab, you'll find a full list of all of our episodes and be able to download the high-resolution versions. If you want to send us a message, you can always reach us at gadget@thetechstop.net. Well, I've been your host, Father Robert Ballecer. This has been the Center for Apostolic Technology at the University of Hawaii. And remember, there's no ubergeek without you.